everyone. This is Bat from Exorcist, and I had promised earlier today that I was going to show off some of the hardware that came in for the Apple. That was the... What was it again? It was that Apple II HRM Scientific Tools Microphone Sound and Motion that was posted onto the news group earlier, I think it was last month. And I picked it up. I have two Apple IIs here, and anybody who has been checking out my streams that I've slowly been kind of introducing know that I utilize one of the Apple IIs using a kaleidoscope program, and I thought, looks like an audio device, might use some tech to create a waveform. I have to have it. So I thought I would plug it in and show you what it does. So here is my current the Apple here. I'm going to get up, I'm going to start it up, and boot it up for you, and we'll check this thing out. So it is a ProDOS-based application, and it comes with two discs. One of them is the program disk, and the other one is this data disk. So data disk, you know, I guess it needs data. I don't know exactly what for, but hey, these disks don't hold a lot, right? So let's go ahead and run it through its paces here. You'll have to forgive the slight bouncing that you're seeing because I picked up this ancient Videonics MX1 video mixer. And of course, on eBay, I got a great deal, but it always has some issues. So kind of doesn't lock all the way. That's another project for another time. So let's go ahead and start this up. Gives you the credit screen. Insert data disk. The infamous data disk. So once that's in, it gives you a basic menu showing the sound, react to sound, and printer, which I don't have. But the react to sound, which I mean, I could show you, but it's really not that exciting. Basically, it's kind of like a little game. You press the space bar when you hear a sound, and then it tells you how fast you were able to hit the space bar when you heard the sound. It's, you know, I guess it was novel back in '87. But the cool part about this is indeed show sound. So obviously, show waves continuous is what we want, because that's the cool thing. So doing that will bring up our screen here, and we can start the capture, we can stop it, and show the gain, which we'll have to do because I like to increase the gain. The microphone's sitting on top of the monitor. I'm not really on top of it. So we'll go over to gain, and we'll set it for very soft sounds. And then start it. So what you're seeing here is actually a waveform of what it's picking up in the room. Kind of cool. In 1987, you have to envision this is witchcraft, sort of. Oscilloscopes do this all the time. But you can see it works. Pretty cool. And if you whistle, kind of can whistle a sine wave there. It does a pretty good job. And that's pretty much all it does. So at this point, I have integrated it into my MX1 So I'll probably use it for some of the Thrift Store Records that I play, and I'll mix that with the Atari C240 and the Coco computer, which is running the music kaleidoscope and the spectrum analyzer on that. So it's kind of fun. But anyways, that's it. There it is. The bottom one, if you do the switch, it will just put the graph on the bottom. And that's pretty much it. I could play around with a couple of other things here. If you're interested, I'll do the switch so you can see it just kind of keeps the old waveform, and then moves the other one to the bottom. And then if you go back out, we can show and magnify. I don't think I've done this yet, so let's start. Okay, so I think it just picked up what I was doing. Testing 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so there we go. There's a nice sample, and then we can go in and magnify that as we scroll through using the arrows, and it shows us on the bottom the magnification. Pretty nifty. So that's it. That is that piece of hardware in a nutshell. Pretty cool. I like it. So, hey, I hope you enjoyed this. It's been Waveformy Real. All right. Talk to you later.